Beneath the dust of millennia lies a secret written in stone, a silent testament to a forgotten age of impossible engineering. These are not mere ruins. They are the enduring fingerprints of giants who shaped the very bedrock of our world. What if the greatest technological achievements of humanity are not in our future, but buried deep in our most distant past? We are about to journey to the literal foundations of history, where colossal stones whisper of a lost science that rivals our own. Prepare to question everything you've been taught about primitive man, because the evidence is simply too massive to ignore. In the sun-scorched highlands of Peru, the fortress of Sacsayhuaman presents a breathtaking enigma, where polygonal andesite blocks weighing over 100 tons are fused together with laser-like precision, creating seamless, earthquake-proof walls that have dumbfounded engineers for centuries. Although mainstream archaeology suggests brute force and simple tools, the sheer complexity of fitting these multi-angled, gargantuan stones together without mortar suggests a sophisticated understanding of geometry and logistics that seems utterly anachronistic for its supposed era. Furthermore, the immense effort required to quarry these volcanic rocks from miles away and transport them up a steep mountainside implies a level of societal organization and technological prowess that fundamentally challenges our linear perception of history. In addition to the scale, the subtle, almost organic curvature of the walls feels less like construction and more like sculpture on a planetary scale, leaving visitors with the profound, unsettling feeling of standing before the work of a completely different kind of intelligence. Thousands of miles away, beneath the familiar Roman temples of Baalbek in Lebanon, lies an even more profound mystery in its foundation platform, a place where three colossal megaliths known as the Trilithon, each estimated to weigh a staggering 800 tons, form a retaining wall of incomprehensible scale. These stones, the largest building blocks ever used in human history, were quarried, transported, and lifted into place with a precision that modern heavy-lift cranes would struggle to replicate, raising fundamental questions about the energy source and mechanical principles available to their ancient creators. The air itself seems to hum with the weight of unanswered questions as you stand before these silent behemoths, dwarfed by their sheer mass and the audacity of their placement. A feat so extreme that it forces us to consider radical theories of lost technologies or forgotten natural laws. Because these stones sit beneath the Roman construction, they scream of a much older, far more advanced civilization whose legacy was literally built upon by subsequent, less capable cultures, a humbling inversion of our belief in constant progress. Meanwhile, emerging from the Anatolian soil of modern-day Turkey, the sanctuary of Göbekli Tepe completely rewrites the dawn of civilization, revealing intricately carved T-shaped limestone pillars erected more than 12,000 years ago by what were believed to be simple hunter-gatherers. This sprawling ceremonial complex, predating agriculture, pottery, and even the wheel, displays a sophisticated grasp of artistry and symbolic thought, with detailed reliefs of predators and abstract figures that speak a symbolic language we are only just beginning to decipher. The discovery, as described by lead archaeologist Klaus Schmidt, suggests that the impulse to build and congregate for spiritual purposes may have been the actual catalyst for civilization itself, rather than the other way around, a revolutionary idea that turns decades of archaeological doctrine on its head. Standing amidst these excavated rings of ancient pillars under the vast, open sky, one can almost feel the seismic shift in our understanding of the past, realizing that humanity's cognitive and creative leap occurred thousands of years earlier than ever imagined. This global pattern of megalithic mastery extends from the submerged structures off the coast of Yonaguni, Japan, to the perfectly interlocking walls of the Egyptian Serapeum, creating a stunning mosaic of a shared, high-technology past that defies geographical and chronological separation. Some researchers point to evidence of vitrification on certain fortress walls, a process where stone appears to have been melted and fused together, requiring temperatures so intense that they are difficult to explain without invoking a highly advanced and unknown energy source. Although controversial, these glassy, heat-scorched surfaces, which can be observed at sites from Scotland to Peru, challenge us to expand our definition of technology and consider that ancient builders may have manipulated matter in ways we do not yet comprehend. In addition to these anomalies, the consistent use of geologically sound, earthquake-resistant construction techniques across disparate cultures suggests a common repository of knowledge, a global blueprint for building for eternity. Therefore, we are not looking at the work of primitive peoples, but at the faint echoes of a lost golden age of science, a period when humanity possessed a profound and seemingly forgotten connection to the fundamental forces of nature. The evidence compels us to consider that our ancestors may have understood acoustics, vibration, and geology with a depth that allowed them to levitate and mold stone as if it were clay. This isn't a rejection of modern science, but an expansion of it, an admission that our current paradigm may be incomplete and that critical knowledge may have been lost to cataclysm and time. We stand on the shoulders of giants, but it appears we have forgotten the very science that made them so tall. The stones are not silent. We simply forgot how to listen to their resonant, tectonic language. They are a permanent invitation from our ancestors, a challenge to rediscover the dormant potential that lies within our own DNA. The future of humanity may well be found by unlocking the incredible, awe-inspiring secrets of our deep past.